Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And tonight's content, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm sick of it. I'm completely sick of watching leftist gun controllers stand upon tragedy after tragedy, ignoring any other solution than their banning gun control wet dream as the solution, launching profanity-laden tirades against anyone who dare disagree to their chosen path as the way forward. Today, we're turning on the infrastructure that we've been building. We are going to take this fight right back because these points that they're putting forward, we're going to destroy them, nuke them from orbit with basic statistics. And anybody who would follow the science, as they like to say, would easily say, okay, that's a good point. We're about to show you everything that you need to know. Make sure that you join us in this fight at secondlegacy.co. The infrastructure we've been building to push our rights forward is about to be flipped on, and everything is going to change from here on. All right, enough of that stuff. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and please, guys, let me hear you in the comments and send this one out because we are about to just knock this one right off the face of the planet because it's pretty low-hanging fruit. Of course, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We are distributing Freedom twice daily, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. And I got to show you guys this really great giveaway, and then we are going to hit it. My brothers and sisters, I am excited to bring you what I think is the biggest giveaway that I've ever seen on this channel, and it's brought to you by Vanish Holsters. Now, Vanish Holsters is made for the everyday American concealed carry patriot, not the upper echelons of the gun world. We're talking somebody who wants to have a gun, have it be comfortably stored, and safely stored to protect themselves and those that they love. This is the most comfortable holster that you're ever going to wear. This is a 48-inch belt that fits universally to anybody, and it's completely ambidextrous. It has a no stink material, and it fits up to a 46-inch waist. This is something that you're going to want to check out. Look at this. They are launching the biggest giveaway I have ever had on this channel. They are giving one of you this incredible Jeep Gladiator and $25,000 worth of gold thanks to Vanish. To enter, all you have to do is click the link in the description and get yourself the most comfortable holster you've ever worn, and Vanish is hooking you up. Get $40 off now when you use my link in the description box below. All right, my brothers and sisters, as I just teased in the introduction, it's go time. Quite frankly, it's go time. Go to secondpress.co and sign up for the newsletter. It's my website, and just put your name in there because we're about to turn this bad boy on, and we are going to fight things just like what I'm about to show you from dawn until dusk. Oh, until the cows come home, because I'm just quite frankly sick of what they're trying to do. But enough of that. Let me show you what has gotten me all riled up, and we're probably going to do a lot more videos than normal over this coming weekend because I don't like it. All right. So as you can see, the gun controllers across the board, I'm sure you guys are aware if you've been on digital anything, they're coming out full bore. Profanity-laden tirades, blaming everything from an inanimate object to the people who support inanimate objects, all these rights, anything you can imagine. But here's one. This individual works for Newtown Alliance, doesn't matter who it is. However, this is what they put up, and this is what I'm talking about when you hit it out of the park. People all over the world suffer from mental illness. It's the AR-15. Now, the first dead giveaway in this is what they said there. You could interchange AR-15 with anything. There's mentally ill people all over the world, because that doesn't change. AR-15, 9mm, semi-automatic, shotgun, ghost gun, any gun you want to insert. There's mentally ill people all over the planet, so we must take this. That is literally the standard operating procedure. That's what they're going to do, but that's not the point. Let me show you what they put out here. The rise in AR-15 production. AR-15s, which accounted for 1.2% of all manufactured U.S. guns in 1990, made up 23.4% of all guns produced in 2020. Now, this entire infographic here is meant to say, oh my gosh, all the ARs, our nation is awash with ARs. This is horrible. This is why this keeps happening. It's not why it keeps happening. In fact, I'm about to show you literal quotes from an unconstitutional ruling on an AR ban from Judge Benitez, who was a federal judge in California, where he did the in-depth research to actually show you all the statistical numbers. Again, if you were following the science, you would say that's not the answer. But it's almost like it's not about that. Like I said, the gloves are coming off, and I'm ready for it. So this is in the decision. For the reference, it's linked. This is Miller versus Bonta. This is the decision, and these are some of the things that the judge actually stated upon his research. California's assault weapons ban takes away from its residents the choice of using an AR-15 type rifle for self-defense. It is because modern rifles are used so frequently for crime? No. The United States Department of Justice reports that in the year 2021, in the entire country, 447 people were killed with rifles of all types. And I'm going to take a moment to say something incredibly important. That number should be 0. We shouldn't have this problem. We do have a problem. The problem is in our hearts and our minds. We don't value life. I've said it multiple times. You can interchange the tool all you want. It doesn't matter. It's the problem with the hearts and the minds. We simply don't value life whatsoever. From a fetus all the way to an adult, it doesn't matter. We just don't care. That's a cultural issue. That's not a gun issue. Anyway, I don't want this to happen. I want to prevent this. I will have conversations about preventing this. But you know what conversations I'm not going to have? I'm not going to have conversations around banning the Second Amendment because you think that it would be a better utopia. That's just not reality. The guns have been here the entire time. They're not going anywhere. The only thing that's changed is the people. The inanimate objects are just inanimate objects. And what I'm going to say right now is going to really irk some people on the left. My prayers and thoughts are with everybody in Maine. My prayers are thoughts with everyone who experiences anything bad like this, because this shouldn't happen. I don't want this to happen. I hate the fact that I have to do this video because the left has politicized tragedy yet again. It's disgusting. It's rude. It's extremely distasteful. I will always wait 24 hours. Well, the 24-hour mark is up and we're going at it. So let's get it, because it just makes me so mad. Anyway, let's continue. Based on the national population of 320 million people in the United States, rifles of any kind, including AR-15s, were used in homicides only 0.0000014% of the time. Put differently, if 447 rifles were used to commit 447 homicides and every rifle-related homicide involved an AR-15, it would mean that of the approximately 24,400,000 AR-15s in the national stock, less than 0.00001832% were used in homicides. It begs the question, what were the other AR-15 type rifles used for? The only logical answer is that 24,399,553, or 99.9999985% of AR-15s were used for lawful purposes. Are there any questions? You're going back to the original point. The entire point of this tweet and this infographic was to instill fear and shock and awe. The fact that 23.4% of all guns manufactured were AR-15s. That matters not, dear. All that means is that was a bigger share of the production market. If you go back to Roger Benitez, Judge Roger Benitez, the federal court, he just laid out everything, all the statistics. If you were truly following the science, as it's so fondly said, you would say, well, that's obviously not the answer. Now, don't get it twisted. We have a problem. The problem is not the inanimate objects. The problem is the things that are holding the inanimate objects. And I will say that until my last dying breath, because the idea of banning rights because people have devolved does not make sense on any level. Let's keep going. Got one more thing for you. In California, while modern semi-automatics are not rare, they are rarely the problem. For example, in 2022, only 3 assault weapons were used in violent California crimes, according to the Attorney General's annual report. Firearms used in the commission of crimes. For the preceding year, the report announced that only 2 assault weapons were used in violent crimes, while the 2020 report identified 0 assault weapons used. The point I'm trying to make is while they put out infographics, what I just showed you, saying 23.4% of all production was AR-15s, well, then that would mean if they truly were the problem, we would have an increasing scale of issues the entire time, of which would be logarithmic and would continue with more sales. It's not happening. In fact, please go back to what I just cited from Roger Benitez, the Honorable Judge Roger Benitez in federal court, who showed you those infinitesimal percentages. Now again, this is not acceptable. It should be 0 flat out. But the idea that the AR-15 is causing all the problems in our nation when it comes to gun violence is simply not true. Most of it is pistols, most of it comes from blue cities, and most of it is run under dim policies. I'm just going to say what it is. And I don't have to deliver it with profanity-laden tirades to get my point across to show you how much I care. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.